Hello and welcome to my video series about Khayyam, a poet of many faces, where I will talk about one of the most famous poets and philosophers in the world. Khayyam is known for his witty humor, his deep philosophical insights, and his celebration of life. But who was he really? What did he believe in? And why are there so many different interpretations of his work? In this episode, I will try to answer these questions and more by exploring some of the historical and cultural context of Khayyam's life and poetry. And yes, I will read you some witty poems of Khayyam translated by me. Because let's be honest, I read other translations, and as a Persian speaker, I gotta say, they're not quite accurate. Stay alert, because it's coming up. Khayyam was born in the 11th century in Nishapur, a city in the northeastern part of Iran. He was a brilliant scholar who excelled in various fields of science, such as mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. He also studied theology and philosophy. Khayyam had two close friends, Nizam al-Mulk, who became the vizier or prime minister of the Seljuk Empire, and Hassan al-Sabbah, who became the founder and leader of the Assassins and Ismaili movement, a secret sect that used political assassinations as a means of resistance against the Seljuks and other enemies. The modern term assassin is believed to be the Latinized version of the Arabic word hashashin, which is the name of this group, and it literally means drug dealers. These three friends made a pact that whoever gained success would help the others. However, their friendship was soon tested by the events of history. Nizam al-Mulk rose to power and became one of the most influential and respected statesmen in the Muslim world. He supported the Sunni orthodoxy and tried to suppress the Ismaili movement. He also became a target of the assassins, who saw him as an enemy of their cause. Hassan al-Sabbah, on the other hand, rebelled against the Seljuk authority and established his own state in the mountains of Iran and Syria. He seized the fortress of Alamut, which became his headquarters and the center of his network of Ismaili fortresses. He also developed a doctrine of absolute obedience to his authority, which he claimed was derived from God. He used drugs and promises of paradise to control his followers, who were willing to sacrifice their lives for his orders. An ideology and methodology that was not in essence too different from their opponent's view, led by Nizam al-Mulk. Khayyam was caught between these two extremes. He was loyal to Nizam al-Mulk, who protected him from harm and supported his scientific endeavors. He also maintained a friendship with Hassan al-Sabbah, who respected his intellect and invited him to visit Alamut. However, he did not agree with either of them on their political or religious views. He was a rationalist and a skeptic who rejected dogmatism and fanaticism. He was also a poet and a philosopher who searched for meaning and truth in life. In the path of religion, some ponder, some assume that their faith is a wonder. I dread the day when a voice will thunder, "O fools, both of these ways are a blunder." Khayyam's poetry reflects his complex and ambiguous relationship with his surroundings. He wrote quatrains or Rubaiyat, which are four-line poems that express his thoughts and feelings on various topics such as death, fate, religion, nature, and etc. His quatrains are known for their beauty and elegance, but also for their diversity and contradictions. Some of his Rubaiyats seem to celebrate life and its pleasures, such as wine, women, and song. They suggest that Khayyam was a hedonist or an Epicurean who advocated for enjoying the present moment without regard for the future or the past. Drinking wine and revelry is my lead. Shunning faith and heresy is my creed. I asked the time's bride, "What is your dowry?" She responded, "Your mirth is all I need." Other quatrains seem to question life and its meaninglessness. They may suggest that Khayyam was a nihilist or an existentialist who believed in the futility of hope and the uncertainty of truth. though truth and certitude will remain untold. Mindful of doubts, we can't just blow hot and cold. The chalice of wine you should still firmly hold. Alert or drunk, in folly our life will fall. The context of this Khayyam's poem signifies the transience of life and states that no matter how hard we try during our lifetime, we won't find the actual truth and purpose of life and existence. However, if we take wine in this poem as a symbol for absorption of truth, or at least seeking truth, we may realize that Khayyam is still encouraging us to try to seek a meaning for life, or to drink from the wine of truth. And we should not just sit around or be indecisive by blowing hot and cold, just because there will be no proven practice that can fulfill the purpose of life and make us completely happy. Still, other quatrains seem to hint at a deeper level of understanding or spirituality. They suggest that Khayyam was a mystic or a Sufi who used wine as a symbol for the experience of absorbing divine love or knowledge. This analogy is widely used in Iranian spiritual literature and the works of famous Iranian mystic poets such as Rumi and Hafiz. Without genuine wine, I won't survive. My body won't get anywhere alive. I love when I'm poured one more wine, but to reach it, I need to strive. These verses are very similar to those of Rumi's, whose spiritual character is not a secret to anyone. In the moment, I'm so drunk and immersed that I can't even read you my own verse. My drunkenness makes the world crapulous. My passion causes oceans to disperse. However, I, as a translator of Rumi's poems and a person who read all Khayyam's poems in Persian, have to admit that the dose of spirituality in Khayyam's poems compared to Rumi is very dilute. For one thing, the number of times Khayyam directly uses the words spirit or soul with the actual supernatural meaning doesn't exceed the number of human fingers. Same goes for the words with direct meaning of God. So I give a bit of right to people whose take on Khayyam is a pure existentialist, who strongly believe in the futility of the essence of life, but also tries hard to find a meaning in life by appreciating the very present moment and enjoying the carnal pleasures of physical existence. So in this regard, they see Khayyam very similar to the famous French writer Albert Camus. Here I finish the first episode of Khayyam, a poet of many faces. But don't swipe away just yet, guys, because in the very end of this clip, I'll read you another witty poem of Khayyam. In the next episode, we will dive deeper to the reasons of diversity in interpretations of Khayyam's poetic works. I hope you have enjoyed learning about some of these perspectives so far, and I encourage you to let me know about your opinion on Khayyam. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button for more videos about Persian spiritual poetry and literature. See you soon in the next episode. Some say that heaven with houris is so sweet. I say that sweet is the grape juice at our feet. Take the cash and let go of any credit. The grass on the other side always looks